scared to death.
I don't know what that one's off of. I don't know if it's off a movie. It's off of what was the name of the sound? Epidemic Sound. Does sound like a movie type track though. So yeah, we figured we would roll this until we can, I guess, and I did it about what a little over a year ago. So um, I yeah, I was thinking it was what the 27th last time that we did that accidental 9-hour stream. So um, we'll see what happens again. I don't expect it to go that long just because my power company sucks, and it's like New Orleans is already getting pretty well hammered on power outages. So um, we're still Baton Rouge area, which is where I'm at, is pretty still green, except maybe south part. But we'll see. I'm sure that's going to change pretty quickly. So yeah, I will say all the looking at some of this stuff. It's like I sent like a little GIF earlier to somebody that like the eye wall was before it hit landfall was pretty much like perfect, and it's like it's beautiful but nasty looking. So um, and we're just gonna apply wing this by just wing it, see what happens. Um, I do have some cameras that I do have from outside, but I will say it's pretty boring here so far. That's why I kind of waited. Um, let's see. Which one would pull up? Yeah, see, see, there's just not a whole lot happening just yet. You can see the clouds moving pretty decent, but even there get some gust at times, but nothing crazy. Oh, y'all left? Yeah, I could say I can kind of I can see that Dynotech. I guess I'm more in the worst path than you. So, but I've been seeing. I saw some of the stuff that they had in Grand Isle, and I don't know if you guys know what I know. Well, I know a lot of you don't know what Grand Isle is, but eh, the the map makes it look more than it is. Like if I've flown out of Fouchon many times on a helicopter for going to oil field stuff, and it really sets in whenever you in the air and there's not much land at all. So I think where's the hurricane thing at? Active storms. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there, it actually, I guarantee it ravaged freaking Grand Isle. What type cam? The top right. That one is it's 1080p. It's a little PTZ. Well, I say little. That thing's a monster. I love that camera. It's only 1080p. They have a different model now. It's Amcrest PTZ. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. They have changed it to I think a 4 megapixel, and they have a crazy like 32x one now, and oh, they still have that one. Yeah, it's an expensive camera. I tell you that for what you really get out of it. It's but it's quick and fast. It's got like now the only one I have is only has 12x zoom, so I just have it pulled down. And I have not messed around with the cameras too much, so we'll see. Oh, I told you I was gonna start this live stream, and I just heard all the battery backups just click for a split second. So we'll try to go. I haven't played with it, but I know the GoPro, I can do live stream from the GoPro and then use the phone that'll to, of course, live stream with YouTube. I'll try to do that. I just haven't tried it yet. So if we do cut out or whatever, of course, I'll switch over to that. I'm not firing up the generator and stuff like that. So the annual hurricane stream. That's it. Definitely not planned at all. So I haven't gone to, I guess the path is pretty well locked in now. So, yeah, so it looks like they're taking it right through my area. I know they were putting out advisories and stuff on Twitter. Yeah, so this is gonna be south in Lafourche, which is like where it's at hit right now. So yeah. So yep, I'm right in the white line, right in the middle. So we'll see what kind of fun we have later on this evening. So, because it looks like I should be getting to the big brunt of it probably 7-8 o'clock. I'm guessing. So it's already hit. It's landfall. It's done. It's technically I guess you can call it landfall. So it looks like it came right actually in Fouchon, and they don't have a layer there. Let me 1 second. Let me pull that up over there. Just to show you what. If I can get the size right again. Just if you want to see where. So it looks like it came into. Oh, don't drag that window, Travis. Looks like it came into Fouchon here, which is just a large, I would say really a large port for a lot of the oil field stuff. And there's a little marina, and there's not a whole lot else to it. So it looks like it came in right in here somewhere. And I was talking about Grand Isle earlier. And so this is Grand Isle, like your typical like little barrier island type deal. And so I'm sure they pretty well got ravaged, just like any barrier island would with, beach homes and stuff like that. So just to kind of give you an idea of how you get there. I've been there many times. Hit the little thing, we'll go there. That doesn't take a whole lot. This road floods very easy. Just because, that's doesn't take a whole lot to, the water to come up, a foot or whatever, and then the road's under. So they did build a bridge to Fouchon because of how important getting to the deep water stuff. So there is a bridge that actually goes out to Fouchon now, but I don't know if even that is high enough. I'm not sure. So there's just not a whole lot. Let's see what street view they have there.
Can I come now?
Not yet, bub. Of course, the OG wants to be on the the stream. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time. Yeah, so there's just not a whole lot out there. So Ascension. Oh, so did you stay Chevy? You know, you said you were in Ascension. So it looks like gust up to 60 right now in that area. So if these are still accurate, 52 miles an hour, and so we're not getting anything crazy just yet. Yeah. So we get gust every once in a while, and that's about it. Oh yeah, I'm directly. If you want to see, hey dude, hey, you want to be so bad since you're in all the other videos too. Just don't bump the mic. Yeah, so I NYX. Yeah, I'm directly actually probably pretty well. I'm in that exact path. Hey, stop. I guess I'll pull their. I'll leave their thing up. Some of these links will pop back and forth. Yeah, so I'm right there in the Baton Rouge area, right there in the middle. So, yes, and the track hasn't changed much. So, I'm guessing more of the time. Hey, hey. Go. We're not doing this. Yeah, he gets a little too rambunctious. So, of course, he's already stir crazy. So, I don't know. Let's see. We got. Oh, this is gonna be kind of boring stuff. If you need ideas, because so I do have a few cameras set up. I've got one, but see, there's just nothing going on really. Let's see. Turn that one off. Yeah, and there's nothing. You can probably see more in the PTZ one. So, turn the wrong one off. Yeah, it's I guess there was a lot of areas that I guess there'd be a lot of areas you could consider hurricane territory. So I always people are like, why do you live in a hurricane area? I'm like, there's large, very large. If you want, send a link to my cams. I've got a few trees. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you may have to drop me the link in discs. YouTube is very because they'll send like the links, and sometimes the link won't even go through. But I can approve the link, or you can send it to me in Discord in like a PM or something like that. I can pull it in a window and hide the link so not everybody and their dog is opening your cameras or whatever link you have. The lull, yeah. And that's pretty much what happened last time. The feed is choppy, Josh? We're showing an excellent stream right now. So... yeah, no, we're not Broadmoor. So, do you have a kite? Yeah, I don't know. No kite. It's clipping. I'm actually peaking on the audio. Let me bump the audio down a little bit because I can see it peaking out in the red. and I'll make sure and keep it in the yellow. So I knocked it down a little bit. Of course, I get louder. Yep, look, I just had it peak as well. Hold up. Let me turn. Did I turn the gain up on this thing the other day? I may have. The fun of always chasing audio. Either too loud or too quiet, and doing it live is so yeah. I guess I can always. I don't know. I can replay some of the stuff I had from last time. If y'all want to see some of that. Yeah, I am using OBS. I haven't played around with a lot of the stuff. Is it like an automated limiter in for the mic? I'm not exactly sure. Filters. Yeah. Oh, limiter. Okay. There's a limiter. We'll just do this on the fly, right? I left it as default. It just says -6 dB and release 60 milliseconds. So I don't know. We'll see what that does. If that makes it worse, it makes it worse. If not, so I'll turn it off. Ain't no big deal. That way I don't have to keep chasing it. Cool. Okay. Well, I do appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, I used to use the what is it? The Streamlabs one. I started to have issues with it, and then when I changed computers, I said, you know what? I don't need all the stuff in there, because I actually had better performance, even though I don't have a slouch of a computer. I just used the regular OBS, and I actually had pretty good luck with it so far in the regular OBS. So, especially once I changed to some real cameras with an HDMI card instead of doing the USB thing and USB webcams. Yeah, that got to be annoying and a pain fighting the USB bus. So, trying to see if I can queue up my older video of last year. I went to. Let's see if we can just do this on YouTube. I guess I was trying to do it with a. I'll bring it up and I'll show it. It's funny. I look back and look at it and see how god awful some of the stuff looked. Let's see. Scroll back about a year. And let's see if I can put the audio on and stuff. If it'll go full stream. Wait, I know what I'll do. Yeah, actually, I took all that down right now. I don't have any of that stuff. I was not going to let some of that stuff fly away, War. Let me set this up. It's probably going to go black screen on me. And I need to add another video stream. We got time, right? Nothing else going on. Wish you could change stuff and then queue it up at the same time, but hey, whatever. We'll add another video source. That's a very loaded question. Yeah, I know my video just went out, so 1 second. What is studio? See, I only get to play around with it when it's live, and it's not that the perfect way. Let's see what this does. Transform fit to screen. And then where's the audio of it? Does that let you change stuff as you go? All right, let me let this play. This is from last year's stuff. You hadn't seen this one. It's kind of part of it. What a week it has been. If you didn't watch last week's little live stream, and I don't blame you if you don't want to watch it all, maybe you want to check out towards the end. If you've been living in a bubble, there's been this little hurricane that has hit southwest Louisiana and possibly part of Texas. I think this was only 5 minutes. And we're going to do this one a little differently. We're just going to keep it a little raw on a lot of different pictures and videos that we did capture during a trip to the area of Lake Charles to do our assessment. And yeah, we are going to cover the pot, the coat hanger, and the fence. We're going to leave some links down below. There's one very special to me. You can do a donation in the honor of. And if you know, I did share on the live stream, you may have caught it, that there's one special to me, as my father did pass away a few hours before the storm hit the southwest Louisiana area. And I know he would appreciate it, as do I and my family. So if you want to do that, check it on down below. I appreciate it, and so does everyone else for the area. Thanks. And if you'd like to see some more videos or pictures or whatever it might be from the area, leave us a comment down below, subscribe, hit the like, whatever it might be. Let us know if you do like this or don't like it or whatever, because we will try to mix in maybe some things like this along with our normal home automation videos. So just let us know what you think. Let's check it out. It's crazy how fast they fixed all of those poles. And this neighborhood actually was fairly new construction, so it did fairly well considering. Not so good on this neighborhood. So that was from South Lake Charles area, and then this was from actually Moss Bluff area, right here. So it was a little farther north, and of course being newer construction. it was 171, I think, in Moss Bluff, heading north. And of course, if you know the area, you know where that's at. That was the Channel 7, their tower crumpled. It actually fell in the building. I think they had evacuated not long before, just before that. Yeah, that was from this is from last year with Hurricane Laura. He just jumping in. So this is about when there's no traffic, about 2-hour drive for me. So it's down the interstate. I'm still impressed how quickly, I know I give Entergy a lot of crap, but they just got awful in my neighborhood, but it was crazy how quickly they fixed the power grid in Lake Charles. Insane how fast they did that. Yeah, I know Stone, but I'm doing it on the fly here. I'm sure I'll make some text. Need a producer. That's what it is. You know, I can afford a producer, right? But that was pretty much it. So not much changed here. Probably won't need the ending video thing. Let's see something. If I can pull up that camera right quick. Yeah, they were pretty slow for. I'll check the Discord. I think Chevy sent me some stuff. Let's see. What is that from? Chevy? I don't know if you're there. He sent me some login stuff to look at the cameras over there. So we'll see if we can. I'll pull that up later. Trying to find my link for this PTZ camera. 1 second. I have it on my other computer. I should have done this before. Yeah, so not a whole lot happening. don't have a good view to the direction I need to. Yeah, I'm not. Could you be honest with you? Hey, what's up, Jim? Oh, real link. Yeah, I'll pull it up, Chevy. Um, yeah, you get. I guess really, it's not during the. I don't live on the coast, so I stayed during Hurricane Gustav, and I was watching the stuff on this one, and I mean, it was saying they're missing a gap in the middle now, of course, but they were saying like 80 to 80-mile gust or something like that. I'm fine with that. I don't have any large. If I had a bunch of large oak trees or pine trees, I probably would not stay in my home for that. Just because I've seen what the devastation of a large pine tree through a house does. So, yeah, I'll show you. If you want, I'll bring up some pictures from that. So, let me pull up. Let's see. Pull up Chevy has some stuff on his cameras. We'll see what he has. And he's south of me. Yeah, the after part is the part that sucks. Is just trying to the cleaning up stuff, and if you get tore up with stuff, or if you roof stuff, yeah, that's the part that sucks. So. Let me see. I'm gonna add Chevy stuff into. Let's see if he made me an account, possibly. I'm sure. I wonder if he'll troll me and have a bunch of sex toys or something in front of the camera. That would be my luck. So I'll do it off the screen first. I don't know if he's still here. Hey, thanks, Steve. I do appreciate it. I'm just looking at what you have up there first, Chevy, before I pop in anything. It looks like the front is fine to show. I just don't want to have it like an identifying like craziness or anything like that. That front left looks pretty cool. Um, yeah, he'll come out, start flipping off the camera or something like that. Uh, we'll see what we can pull up here. All right, so we'll do it. I'll pull this one up here. I'm trying to get this sized in here for you. So it's got a little more wind over there in Ascension. Ascension's what, 30 minutes kind of south east of me, I think. So, yeah, that actually you laugh. I actually have I do have actually installing the 5 megapixel real link system actually a couple doors down from me, but I ran into some issues of testing positive for said test. That's going around a lot that you don't want to test positive for. Had really no issues from it, but I didn't get to install that yet for them. They actually had a theft over there, so that's we wanted to get some cameras put in for them. And What else? Oh, I do have the. It, I know that just turned into, which we do a lot of home automation stuff anyway. The RLC 823, which is their Reolink's new PTZ camera with vehicle and person detection, and I just put that one up a couple days ago. It's 4 megapixel. I think the same zoom. I can pull up some stuff on it. It's kind of creepy because it has a spotlight on it and it will follow you around the yard and stuff. So it's kind of neat. At night it turns on and the spotlight turns on, then it follows you around the yard as you walk around. It's kind of cool. So yeah, Bob. You're coming through. You're definitely coming through. So yeah, definitely there's some we'll keep Chevy stuff up, and as long as I can, there's two of them that he has up there, like this one, and then the other ones are just kind of more showing his house, which is that's what you should have, but we don't need to see that stuff. So, but we'll definitely put some stuff up there. So if you want to see this is that I have it going through the NVR. I'll see where it's at. I'm sure it doesn't follow the kid around the yard. Yeah. So I can't go very. I wish I could go. This is about as high as I can get with that camera. Um, and it's only. I think it's about as far as I can zoom in as well. Yeah, they hunkering down. I did pull they're pissed off at me, and it's my wife's really. I pulled the. We might potentially we'll just see what happens. We pulled the tarp. There's typically a tarp on top, and I didn't want that. That's just going to end up like a big sail. So I took that down, and but maybe they're enjoying the better weather instead of the hot ass humid weather. So, but the chicken show, right? Yeah, we already talked about that. That if we need to, we'll go get them. It's no big deal, and they'll probably be pissed off more that I went and got them. And we'll stick them in the shower or something like that. But then they'll probably be pissed off about that. But whatever. So, but yeah. So the this is that RLC 823. I guess my son's hanging out in the backyard. I'm gonna see what he's doing. Not bothering me, I guess, right? Well. So, what else we got? I'm trying to see. That one's not. It's gonna drive me nuts. I unzoomed it. Yeah, I don't think they sell it just yet. I'm not sure. Um, I did see it once on on Slick Deals. I saw it on there, and then they had it on their website, but I think they were out of stock already. The only thing I wish they would fix their codec issues. But that's a whole nother deal. Um, Yeah, they have it up here. Battering the chickens, huh? Well, you don't want to. You can't batter the chickens. Get a link. Batter than deep fry, right? Oh, look, I messed that one up. Trying to get you a paste the wrong link. Get short link. That one should go. Yeah, I do plan on. I'll do a review on this one eventually one day. Um, the price isn't too bad for what it is. I'm clipping my side. Yeah, it does have two-way audio this time around, so it does have audio, and you get to hear the wonderful motors of it moving. Yeah, it's the same 5x zoom. 250 is not too bad. I think they had it on sale for like 199 or something. I think that's when they sold out pretty quick. And it is, what was it, like 4 megapixel or something? No, never mind. It's 8 megapixel. It's 8 megapixel 25, but the only thing is they're still doing this only H.265. And I know that's some issues with some stuff such as Frigate and Blue Iris and stuff. So it's kind of a pain, but it does work well. I'll give Reolink crap sometimes, but it does work well with their NVRs. Just work. I mean, I've thrown in tons of their Reolink NVRs with different friends and family and stuff, and they just work. They're pretty well plug and play, and especially with their ones with vehicle and person detection, those are just freaking awesome. You plug them in and go. The entertainment. We've been trying to entertain. I'll just throw my other cameras up there if you want to do that. Ain't no big deal. But there's nothing really showing on those just yet. We should be start getting into some rain pretty closely. So I think I'd be bored if we just watched the chickens all day long. I keep dragging the wrong window. Yeah, they're kind of. I guess you say some of them are. I guess you say kind of pets, but they do. She does the egg thing for them, so. So I thought I was crazy throwing this camera up here. I don't like the color on it, but I got this camera up on a peak, and it allows me to see some cool stuff. I call it my weather camera. Um, uh, I don't know. Y'all know another place where you can see how fast they're moving? What a cinch. Yeah, so we're like 14, 20. That's on the ground, of course. 8. Yeah. I don't know if they've done any updates of stuff. No, I have not seen anything. So Um, it is, I think, you know, the National Hurricane Center will come out with something. I think their next one's at 4 p.m. I think. Yeah, but their last one's at 1 p.m. So we're looking at orange. Yeah, so we're looking at less than 10 inches of rain. Controllable webcam subreddit. You have to figure which. Yeah. So I'm probably going to pop away for a little bit, and we will keep this open. I need to go grab something. I have not really eaten much. Let's see. We don't need that one. What else do we need? Can't really see a whole lot there in terms of trees. What about in the other one? Not, you get to watch the flag, right? My wife made a big old pot of chicken and sausage gumbo, though, for us to munch on. So, the tarp, what tarp? What you talking about, the tarp? That's what we could. Let me throw in what's his Chevy stuff. Chevy's getting a little more wind there. If you want me to cut some of your stuff off, Chevy, let me know. You know, I see there's a truck in your driveway now, and I don't want to start showing anything I shouldn't be. If you can make it. Okay, somebody's coming to his house. Look at that. Does he have the staples? Does he have the hurricane staples? Which is, if you had, let me. I know some of you saw the picture. I had the picture yesterday of the hurricane staples. My wife said, I'm going to the store to get some stuff, and she's like, I'm like, okay. And then I went on the. Now, of course, she put away some of the stuff. So, but then I went in there and just saw this on the table, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, she got the necessary staples, and it was. I think this is. When we were in Tennessee, we tried these, and we can buy these locally. I think that's like some apple pie moonshine stuff. And they're pretty good. And she had her peach pie wine and stuff. So, yeah. So that's the necessary staples, right? All right. Let's put the stuff back up. And we'll throw in Chevy somewhere. Got to play Windows roulette. He's getting some pretty good stuff going on. I mean, look at the big difference between, like, my tree over here, and this is a very large tree. This tree over here compared to his, so he's getting that. That's what we'll be getting in a little bit. So, yeah. throw you in here somewhere. Front. Let's see. It's front left. Your front right's probably gotta be better for the little more being able to see stuff. So. Yeah. Let's see if we can find an Ascension. It's somewhere in here. 18. So y'all. Gus 26. Yeah, you're getting some decent stuff out there. 20 to 27. Yeah. I haven't. It got too hot. I ran stuff out there, but I can pull up. I can actually. I bet you I can. I can do some. I can pull up something in there. So you always got to have some movement stuff, right? Yeah, those oak trees scare me. Um, Oak trees and pine trees, man. Let's see if I can drag his over here, and then I'll drag. Well, let me do a multi-view, I think. Let's see. 4. And then put that one here. I think I had yours as front right, I think. I should be able to slide these behind. There you go. No, we'll go get them or something possibly, and I've got a couple areas I can put them, so we'll see what happens. All right, trying to size this, and I will be back in like 15 minutes once I get this figured out where I'm gonna put stuff. What is this big window? There we go. Big conglomerate mess, right? Looks like definitely getting darker at Chevy's house. The wife does all that, so I just get to mess with him. I wonder if I can get audio on some one of these. This one have audio? I wonder if Chevy's has audio. right, so I got Chevy's audio for now. Because he's got the most action, which is, if you're just tuning in, is south of me by about 30 minutes. So, definitely thanks to him for throwing in another set of cameras. Well, I will be back. And y'all are welcome to hang out or come back or whatever. It didn't look like those are in focus. That's my audio. Where'd my PTZ window go? Yeah, yours is on fluent. Yeah, it gets really crazy when the microphones get full of water on the cameras. They get really fun. I've seen people put GoPros and they sell GoPro mounts for dogs, but I can't say I've seen a GoPro mount for a chicken. I don't know if that would be considered some sort of inhumane or something. I don't know. But hey, I have seen people have leashes and harnesses for their chickens to take them walking. Can't say that we do that. So. Be back, folks.